camera's right there.
Okay.
We're live. Hi, I'm Jim.
I'm Rhenda.
Nobody's here, but we are Heartiness.
We're super excited to be here and pretty nervous. We haven't done a live in like
a year?
2 years?
Oh, no. Year and a half. We did a few.
Did we?
Yeah.
We haven't had good enough internet.
No, 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so it's been a while.
So we hope that you can hear us. We were having some audio problems.
See, the audio's working right there. You can see.
Audio is working.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, super.
Hopefully it's not enough. I can't imagine.
Yours was wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
We are waiting for people, and that's okay. We're just going to talk while we do that.
You got 17.
Oh my goodness.
So there are a few people.
Okay, so I'm not being able to see a chat. So let me see.
Somebody chat us so we know if chat's working.
Oh, well, there we go.
It's working.
Yeah, we know we're
Very
early.
good.
We were nervous.
Well, since we've done lives, YouTube has made a lot of changes to the adjustments and settings. And so it was, and the first computer we tried to use the microphone. I use it all the time, but it wasn't working for YouTube. So we got to figure that out. So anyway, we started early to be sure we were working.
We are definitely going to be doing a meeting up with Willow Creek. We're really excited to be able to see them.
Yes.
We're excited to see so many people here in Missouri. It's crazy how many people are here.
Yeah.
Hello, all of you guys. Oh my goodness. Hello from France.
France. My goodness. Well, we're looking forward to sharing this premiere that we put together. It's really we're back. Here's the place. This is what we're doing kind of video. Obviously a little longer than some of our other videos, but that's to be expected. We had a lot of fun putting it together. It took us several recording times to get enough footage and the topics that we wanted to cover, but we got it all done.
In between school.
And moving. And you name it.
Or like, why did we do this week? Because it's finals for him. So it's crazy. Anyway, so Portland, Arkansas, France, Alabama. And anyway, we're so excited, you guys, to be back here. It's bizarre that it took a few days for us to realize it was ours again and to feel like, okay, because we've been coming back and forth for about 2.5 weeks from a motel, but it wasn't ours. And so we were very cognizant of that so that we didn't step on their toes or do things that we shouldn't do.
Get in the way. So we try to be helpful. And with Sierra being in who knows how far along she is. She looks like she's there.
She's 33 weeks.
So she was pretty limited on what she could do.
Hello, Simply Jan. Okay, so that's where we're going. Is yours the meetup? Can't remember. I'm pretty sure. So,
yeah, we're looking forward to that.
You guys could all just talk back. So.
Yeah. Well, we're live. We're doing the talking.
I know.
We're doing the chatting.
I know. Okay, yes, it is.
Cool.
I was just saying, I was so excited to be able to see all the people from Missouri, and so she's having a meetup not far from us. We're excited on the 24th of April.
Yeah.
So anyway, the sun is shining today. Last night we were 28 degrees. Tonight is our last night of a freeze, so it's going to be 30. Right? Well, the 10 days says it's going to be good. Those of you there in Missouri, do you think that can I plant my potatoes this weekend?
Potatoes you can plant. You're going to be fine.
I'm planting my potatoes and my onions. And so we are, we have two cats who we thought we lost.
We thought we had 3 cats.
We had 3 cats. Only I was just told that the one cat left for 3 months and came back once. So the fact that
so
they're
she's
gone
still
right
here.
now.
We're just not seeing her today or yesterday. Okay.
Hello from Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we have these cats that are used to sitting by the door and jumping into the house whenever they can. We're not used to that. In fact, when we were here in October, one of them ran into the house, jumped up on the table, grabbed a pork chop, and ran out. And I was like,
Yeah, so we don't want cats stealing our pork chops. We did a walkabout 2 days ago. Yesterday?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Full days.
He's got 5 subjects, you
And
guys. He's overloaded here.
just to keep up with what's going on the property. And one thing that we noticed is in the lower pasture, the grass really isn't that long yet. And we've been watching Greg Judy, and he's having some pretty good grass. So we're encouraged that here in Missouri, with proper management, the grass can be growing really, really well. But we know that historically this has been overgrazed, and we think that's a little bit of what went on. So it's struggling to get itself up and going. So not quite enough grass to set the cow out there yet. Because she just take it down to nothing and want more, and that just kind of perpetuates the cycle of eating the grass down too far and then not being able to go back to it. So kind of struggling with that whole thing, but it's a learning process for us.
So if you guys have questions, be sure and ask, because we have time to answer them right now. So anyway, we're getting our sea legs under us.
Right.
He just went into the workshop and was like, we were going to tear down the whole thing that was there and rebuild. And we're like, nope, let's just clean it off and start where we're at, or we're never going to be able to get.
I've got to get my tools out, all of the gadgets that I have, the fasteners and whatnot, so that they're available. Because every project I go to work on right now, I'm looking for things, which that's never a way to start a project. Start looking for pieces and parts and tools and so forth. So I've got to get them out and access them.
Yeah.
Ready or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Need more subjects?
Any questions for us?
I just asked that.
Oh.
They didn't give me any.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is real life homestead scene.
Hello.
Oh, what is your first project? Okay, we have 2 first projects.
Of course.
The first project is our table. We are eating on little trays right now. In fact, you'll see that in the video. And we have the wood for it. I think you saw that the last video. And so he is making me a real farm table with benches. And we have red oak.
Right.
Red oak for it.
We have no furniture. I mean, we have a mattress that we bought, and we brought 2 chairs with us, and we have a bed that arrived today. I mean, that's really what we have in the way of furniture. So we're
been living in an RV.
Yeah. So our living situation is where a lot of the projects are going to happen. That's for sure. But beyond that, I mean, garden's got to
get in.
We've got, as we've mentioned a few places, and also we mentioned it again in the premiere video that we made, we have some raised bed frames that we purchased. And we will talk about that. But that's the other project, is we need to go pick those up, get the soil to fill them with, and get those up and going.
Our potatoes arrived yesterday. I'm making noise. Our potatoes and onions arrived yesterday, and we are going to go out and plant them this weekend. Well, I am. He's going to have his nose in a book. And I've had my nose in a book, but I finished my project today. So feeling very good about that. Projects outside are, I want to wash the house, get all the mold off. I want to put siding on where siding isn't in. Did you keep your tiller? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is our pride and joy, and we will be using it to start a new garden. And so, yes, that one we would.
Yeah, and it's not just a tiller. I mean, there's other attachments we can get. One attachment we're looking to get is what's called a sickle bar mower, and it will allow us to mow the grass out
In the
field,
pasture.
in the pasture. So
If
we
the
can-
cows, but maybe we won't need it if we
We'll
do all
see.
the cows.
You know, if we have so much grass, that would be ideal, right? That the cows can't get it all eaten before it's over and mature, then we will cut it down and bale it or somehow put it up for them. But you know, you can't let your grass go too far. Then it becomes useless. The cows can't really use it. It needs cut back. So.
But we don't have any way to bale it except for using his scythe and
Siphon bale. You know,
make a haystack.
we'll make haystacks the old-fashioned way for the time being.
Hello. Oh, Chef Santa. Yes.
Ah.
Hi there. Oh, well, you will appreciate this. We had made, before we left here, great big grain boxes, 2 of them, to hold our grain. And they're still there. And on the front of those boxes, we had glued, so I could not take them with me, a pig and a chicken that Tom, Marianne's husband, had made for us. So we are very happy to be back with our chicken and our pig. Reunited. And they are still there waiting for us. So it's really wonderful to be able to do that. So thank you everyone for coming. We're very excited that you are here. And we're excited that you want to watch us. Marianne is with us in spirit. Yes, she is. She's probably sitting right here next to me.
I think of her often. You know, there's several things that we do that
I have 2 homemade cards from her that I will never get rid of. So,
and just a heads up, change the subject. At the time that the premiere is scheduled to start, if I understand right, based on how we set this up, is that this will just redirect you into that premiere. So we will, I believe our comment box will stay here, but the live quits and the premiere starts. If it doesn't work that way, then we'll figure it out at that time. That's how it's supposed to work.
So Cynthia says that she has a berry farm in Oklahoma and we should plant berries. And we could not agree more. And wow, how many berries? That's great.
You know, we have a few berries that were here, and then all around over in the property we have several. Plus the blackberries they're wanting to take over the pasture. They like to do that. So they haven't been knocked down for a while. And there's a lot.
Oh, these are all friends that I remember. This is so great. Hi, Bernie. And Shannon are probably there too. So that's great. Okay. It was timed out by streamable. Okay. Please refrain. I don't know if it said. Okay. Yes, he is. Shannon's here. Okay. So we have 20 minutes until our live. So please, this is a time to ask questions. If you have questions, just throw them out there at us and we will answer as many as we can. So yes, we do have blackberries growing all over the field, which is weird. We never had that before. Yeah. So.
Well, it has been mowed because it was mowed fairly regularly before. So,
okay. All right.
We want to give a thanks to our moderator. We do have a moderator.
I don't see her on.
Don't see her on here. She was going to try to be here.
Yeah.
But it's always good to have someone kind of watching our back.
So yeah, if you know how to moderate, feel free, because I don't.
Well, you have to give them permissions.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so, Dolly, I better move this thing. I'm going to keep making noise. I have this big round roll that sits underneath the desk that I can roll my feet on that Austin gave to me. Yeah. I love it. So, there you go. Okay.
Share.
It says, I've got a lot, wait. I've thought about moving from West Virginia, but I can't move away from my son and his family right now.
Yeah, that's tough to do.
We understand that.
Close.
What is our zone? Our zone is like 6.5, 6B. So we're not super warm like us, but I mean, we're fine. They say usually by the 15th of April. I mean, understand that we came from Nevada that was July 1st to September 10th. So this is heaven. We're great.
Yeah.
What about, okay, so how long have you been back now? We got here on the 8th.
We were totaling that up. So it's, you know.
We got to Missouri on the 8th, and we were staying in a little tiny truck stop motel.
Had great weekly rates. It was clean. It was close to everything.
Yeah.
So it made sense.
So yeah, but we've been in the house since Saturday.
Yeah. It's not a week yet.
It's shocking what we've accomplished so far. What we've torn out and redone, and can't stop us from doing stuff.
Yeah.
Which is better, raised bed garden or in-ground garden?
You know,
want for maximum production.
Oh,
Totally depends.
for maximum production, that's a great question.
I think market garden 30-inch beds are still going to be my
Yeah,
favorite.
I mean, if
for
you're talking
maximum.
about production, you know, quantity, then yeah, those are a lot easier to work with. But I guess it kind of depends on your circumstance. But our goals with the raised beds, these are what's going to be up close to the house. They're going to be easily accessible.
Right.
I mean, that's really the purpose of those.
And they grow sweet potatoes really well.
Yeah. I mean, you have a lot more control over the soil because you're selecting it as you put it in. So, I mean, you don't have to build it over time. You're just putting it in the way you want it to be.
Hello, Little Creek, Mary Lou. Yeah, and Half Century Farm. Thank you guys for coming. We really appreciate it. And,
So if you want to read questions, I can answer questions.
okay, well, that was the
That was the last
yeah.
one.
But I really do think for you know, if you're going to have a market garden, you definitely want the 30-inch beds. That's what we had in Nevada, and even as bad a weather as we had there, we were very successful with those.
Yeah, as far as the amount of time that you have to put in managing them and setting them up and so forth, they are less time requirement, effort requirement, work requirement, and they can be very, very productive.
Bernie wants to know, she says, did you say you had a pregnant cow?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
we do. She is due in May.
That's one of the factors that enticed us to purchase her when we did, is that you know, they said, hey, you know, she's a great milk cow, and right now she's pregnant. Unfortunately, it's not with a dairy cow. The beef bull from across the fence found its way over there, and so you know, whatever we have we'll have to see. But she's pregnant. That's how we bought it.
Yeah, and we got her at a really great price.
Yeah.
But she's old, and that's why we got her
Yeah.
that way.
But you know, old is experience in this case. I mean,
But
you can do it.
I can't. Bandana
Oh,
grandma.
there we go.
Wonderful. Yeah, it is super exciting about the cow. And you told him how she got pregnant. I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't really witness. I don't exactly know how it happened, but we know which type of a cow bull it was. That we know.
Yeah. Happy Easter to
Yes.
everyone else.
Oh, you know something? I don't know that we talked about it in any of the videos. We may have mentioned it once. Is we actually have a hen sitting on a clutch of
I
eggs.
sent a picture out once on Facebook.
Yes, not everybody watches
Nope.
Facebook. Anyway, the dates, if it comes out the normal chicken timing, we're going to have some Easter chicks.
Supposed to be this weekend. this
So
weekend.
we'll see how that
We've
goes.
never ever done that before. It's Sierra and Austin's chicken, and it has done this before.
Yep.
And it
And
gets
it's a
really
combination of eggs, some of our chickens, some of their chickens. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And I have Darcy. Hello.
Darcy. We haven't talked
And
to Darcy in a long
they've
time.
moved too since we've moved. So
Yes.
they've got a new place. So that's really great.
Yeah.
I need to check in with them and
When you have free
get
time.
my fill of goodness.
Yeah, there we go.
Because a couple of people are just like, is this your old place? And I'm like, well, they haven't been watching. But I haven't been watching so many people because we're so
There's
busy.
so many, and it's hard to keep up with.
So busy. But a lot of busy, I would say a lot of busy is behind us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but this is just fun now.
It is. And that's what we've been
I got to
recognizing.
find the dishes so
I mean,
that I
we're
can
here,
start
we're here
using
because
paper
we love
plates.
what we're doing. So it's great. It's great fun to do this, for sure.
So, yeah, we, our neighbors live just above us. They've already come over and offered to take care of the animals if we need to go somewhere. And they brought us a cake and we shared it with others. And it's just great to be back. I mean, we went to church and it was just like, we've already been invited to lunch on Monday, and it's just.
You realize which lunch this is, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So we keep finding people that watch us. Anyway, we've been invited to lunch. With that. What was that?
What was your phone going on?
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird phone. And remind us what you are in school for, Jim.
Oh, to finally finish an education and to be an example to my grandkids, but specifically the subject matter is 3 areas that tie together: social media marketing, web design, and computer programming. And web development, I design and development together.
And so he got that because he's good at it anyway, but this is really...
I was never good at it in comparison to what I've been learning, that's for sure.
And by him doing that, then he will be able to be the marketer for me as I am marketing my business to help people with sugar addiction and drug and alcohol addiction through nutrition. And that's what my business is going to be. My name of my company is Addiction Recovery Hope.life. And
let me brag on her for a little bit right now. She actually has 2 programs. One is the nutrition, and then the other is about the addiction recovery. So they're separate schools, and she's doing both at the same time. But with that, she is taking on practice clients.
One of them is on the screen.
Yes, yes. Great success. The feedback that she's getting with the success that they're experiencing as she's encouraging them and giving them some ideas of what they can do to help with the challenges that they're having. So it's paying off, and it's gratifying and exciting to see the differences.
Sometimes when I'm like, well, we're both in finals or we're both really busy with school, and I think when I tell people that over the phone, they think, oh, they must be in their 20s. No, but keeps us young, keeps our brain going. So
I know we say it
thank
often,
you, Bernie.
and we will continue to say it. There are a lot of people who are experienced through several years of experience who are doing the kinds of things that we're talking about here, whether it's in their backyard, turning it into a garden area, or if they have more acreage, or they're actually relocating somewhere that they can get some acreage and build it up. Some of them from dirt on up, they go in there with nothing, and they're starting that way.
Also,
In fact,
Bernie, they're going to
yes.
just buy land.
And the folks who bought our RV, he's retiring from the Forest Service in the state of Washington, and they have some land they own. They want to build a house. They needed somewhere to live and be close to the house where they were building it. They bought the RV so they could do that. So a lot of people just fulfilling their dreams that they probably had the whole time and just couldn't make happen when they had families.
We're
careers.
thrilled at how many people follow us that are over 50. We love the ones that are under 50. Don't get me wrong. We love it. But we are thrilled that there are so many seniors. We get told daily almost, we're starting our homestead, we're in our 60s. We're starting our homestead, we're in our 70s. And we just think that's wonderful. We retired from corporate.
Yep.
Yep. We plan to beef the calf when old enough, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
And to think all of this started by doing a cartwheel. And look how that cartwheel is now turning over and over again in a life's adventure for the both of you.
Yeah.
I've also got several comments about don't do cartwheels. Don't worry. I am never doing a cartwheel.
She learned her lesson.
In fact, it has really taken a lot of the adventure on me when I'm like, oh, I can do, nope. Nope. I might be able to, but I'm not going to.
And definitely not on camera.
No. No. Little Creek Homestead started their homestead in their 50s.
There you go.
We finally get to be able to, they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? We're finally growing up. So it's the better half.
Yeah.
It's the better half. It's pretty great. So we've got 6 minutes.
Okay.
And we hope that it just starts. And
for those of you who joined after we said so, at the end live, it should redirect you into the premiere. If it works like we understand it will, if it doesn't, then
just
you
go
may
to
have
our
to,
website and
yeah,
find
just
it.
on the website, click, it'll be ready.
So.
Just do it. Yeah.
Do you plan to do any canning? Absolutely.
Oh,
I miss your
my goodness.
cooking and nutrition videos that you used to make. Well, let me tell you.
Let me tell you
I'm going to
this.
give it to you on steroids because as soon as I feel like as soon as I've got my kitchen right, we've got camera lights now, and I cannot wait to get back to cooking and showing how to cook.
And whether you see the size of the pantry we plan to build in the garage. The garage is turning into.
We didn't even talk
No,
about
we
that
did
in our
not.
video.
Our garage is being transformed.
Now Mary Lou says now she knows what she wants to do with her life. Do you have interior projects to complete on your home? Yes.
Oh yeah.
This is drywall.
We're upstairs,
But
second
we are
floor.
upstairs. We didn't have an upstairs before. So they made everything possible for us, and you will see scenes in the video for it. But we still have to finish all the drywall and paint it. We have to finish the kitchen. That wasn't touched as far as the kitchen goes. Then eventually we will take on our bathroom, which was never touched.
The master bathroom.
Master, is that a master?
The main bathroom. How's that? It was never so horrible that we had to do something, but it needs redone.
Okay, so she needs some help learning how to cook since they took her gallbladder out. And I can help you with
Oh yeah,
that.
she is the person, and that's a big part of what she plans to do.
Because I am learning so much. I mean, my first course I took was digestion. And then I went through a whole bunch of courses, and now my course I'm in is digestion. And we're like, well, didn't I do that? Oh my word. I'm just learning so much.
So it's way beyond.
Way beyond.
Yeah.
It's really great. And so, yeah, it's super great. So yes, I plan on having, because nutrition is such an important part of our life, I have to share it.
Well, food is medicine, plain and simple. I mean, you've got to have that fuel. It's what keeps you going, and what keeps you healthy. The absence of it is the opposite. And so it's, doing it in an enjoyable way, enjoying the process of making it, enjoying consuming it, the whole thing. I mean, it's crucial.
Have fun with it. I was reading something yesterday, and it was talking about the joy of eating and being able to sit and relax and meet with friends and talk and take time rather than grab a plate, eat it as you're doing something else, you know. But it makes your digestive system.
We need to do better.
That's why you're making me a farm table so we can invite people
Okay.
over.
A big farm table.
Yeah, because we only need a little table, but we're building a big farm table because we love to have people over. So if you're in the vicinity, let us know and we will have you over. With bells on. Yes.
How are we doing on time?
We are 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes and it should transition. We'll see.
We'll see. So anyway, any last questions? You guys have given us.
Well,
some really good
we're going to
questions.
be able to answer questions during the premiere too. So it can be about anything, but also during the premiere.
Well, I'm not going to talk during that.
No. I'm saying we'll be able to chat with the typing
okay.
answers.
Yes. So.
And plus, too, if there are questions that we don't get to, they become topics for future videos. So don't worry, we'll get them answered. And if you don't hear the answer soon, then you can always make comments, contact us directly. I know our emails are shown around. There's different ways, and through Facebook, Instagram. There's different ways to communicate.
Yeah. So, all righty, we've got 2 minutes.
So what are we going to do with our last 2 minutes?
Last 2 minutes.
As Justin says, what can we do in 2 minutes?
Oh.
Right? We can make something happen.
We were just talking about how we started doing YouTube 4 years ago, and we haven't exploded like so many people that have 100,000 people following them, and that's okay.
Or 400 or 500 or whatever.
We're fine with that. But we started way back when Justin said, we challenge you to do it for 30 days. And if you do it for 30 days, then you'll have a channel. And, he's helped us several times over humps and stuff. So,
well,
I'm not really worried about it anymore.
Yeah. Our reward is the gratification we get from the interactions. I mean, whether it's 400,000 or 25 people, whatever. The fact that there are folks who enjoy what they're seeing and want to see more, that's very gratifying.
Simple Jan Homestead is getting a couple of jerseys this year and some sheep.
Ooh, what kind of sheep?
So we love that, and we talk about that in our premiere. So it's 6:59, so we'll see what it does. We don't know what it's going to do, and if it doesn't just turn on, then I'm assuming we can just go over to
just load it up.
Load it up. So we'll do that. So hopefully it doesn't. I love living in Missouri. I do too. Justin Rhodes is the second YouTuber I ever watched. That's from Kansas. I hope I get to. I hope she get over to see Greg Judy. Yeah. Hi Tricia, how are you? She's from Oregon. I hope you know what an encouragement you are to people. Thank you so much for that. Let's see, as we transition from our home in town to a smaller house with acreage. Wonderful.
There you go.
Deborah says, I've been renting for years down in Virginia and I want to buy land.
Yep.
So I got my future dairy heifers this past fall from Little Creek. And Karen says, hello, Karen. There you are from Wisconsin. Okay, it is 7, so let's figure out what we need to do here. I am going to
open up another window.
Go open up another window and hit this. And can they still see us?
Yeah, they can.
Okay. And Live with Jim and Rhenda is on, but we're going to go to here, here, and here, and here, and see what that does. It's counting down 33 seconds.
Okay.
So, are you guys counting down, or do I need to close out here?
No, it's this should switch over to it at the end of that 33 seconds. That's
okay. If not, scurry over, open a second tab, and
we'll
open up because it is saying it's starting in 11.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to load up.
It's not on here. Okay. Back home. Okay. So let's see.
It's
Oh,
doing it. It's loading it.
oh.
This is